Aloha, my name is Krista Lakshmidettan, coming to you from beautiful Florida today. I am an inner alchemist and holistic wellness coach, and today I would like to celebrate all the women in the world, but also women who are inside each of us, doesn't matter what the gender is. I actually want to invite you all to celebrate women in so many various ways and also include men in those celebrations in a different way. So many times people are focused only on one side of the story or the one way of doing things. I always like to go deeper. I call myself a human mermaid. And what I would like to remind everyone on this beautiful Women's Day of the 8th of March is that each man also has an inner woman. And first of all, I would invite all of us to celebrate our own inner woman and then celebrate the inner woman in our men. And I bet if each woman would start to do it, like especially those who are in relationships or have men in their lives, the whole world would actually change like instantly, basically. And this road to that kind of depth and understanding of what women, what role women are playing and how they have got that far has been very long. And I grew up in Soviet Estonia, where we celebrated the 8th of March like one of the biggest celebrations of the year. We didn't celebrate Valentine's Day, we didn't celebrate Halloween, we didn't celebrate Christmas, but 8th of March was the highlight of the year after your own birthday. So that was the day where usually women got flowers from their, men or other family members. And there was always also really good cake connected to it. So many families celebrated like that. And it was also to celebrate the rights of the woman. And today someone was actually asking me, so how did that start, or what's that like? Is that just an Estonia thing? What is that? And we don't really celebrate it here in the United States. Yeah, you here and there, you hear someone is wishing that and maybe even doing an event or something. But many times when I say like, wow, I am celebrating Women's Day, they're like, what's that? So, so let me tell you a little bit about the history so you kind of get an overview. So that is usually then celebrated on the March 8th, has a rich history rooted in the fight of women's rights and equality. Its origins trace back to early 20th century, when women across the globe began organizing for better working conditions, suffrage, and gender equality. The first official National Women's Day was observed in the United States on February 28, 1909, organized by Socialist Party of America. Inspired by this, Clara Zetkin, a German socialist, proposed the idea of an International Women's Day at the International Conference of Working Women in Copenhagen in 1910. What's so funny is that first time it was happening here in US. And till now, I haven't met a single person here in United States really wishing me a happy, Women's Day. And I've lived now here almost 8 years. Isn't that weird? The proposal was unanimously accepted, and the first International Women's Day was celebrated on March 19, 1911 in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland, with over 1 million people participating. In 1917, during World War I, Russian women held a strike for bread and peace on March 8, which played a significant role in the abdication of Tsar Nicholas II and led to women gaining the right to vote in Russia. This event solidified March 8 as the date of International Women's Day. So when Estonia was occupied by Russia for 50 years, And when we had that day, it was actually, as I understand, celebrated internationally also. So it wasn't only the Estonia thing. The United Nations began officially celebrating International Women's Day in 1975 during International Women's Year and formally established it in 1977. Today is a global day of recognition celebrating women's achievements while advocating for gender equality, addressing ongoing challenges. So, beautiful history, isn't it? And what I would also like to invite each woman who is watching this, and also each man who is watching this, kind of think like both ways. Like, first, the women who are in your life, do you feel they are fully empowered? They are fully happy, they are fully independent, and they can fully be who they are here to be. Are they flourishing? Are they happy? Are they doing and being what they love? And if not, so what is your part in it? Can you like support your woman, or can you make her feel more admired and bring her the flowers on the 8th of March? Can you, be that special someone who is reminding that, yes, you are my woman, and this is a very special day, not only for you, but all the women, but because you are my woman, I especially, cherish you, uplift you on that very special day, celebrated internationally, not only in Estonia, as it said, from 77 internationally. So a new good tradition. And then look deeper into yourself, doesn't matter what gender you are, and ask yourself, like, okay, so how is it with my inner woman? Like, is my inner woman independent, happy, flourishing? And if not, why not? So, what would make you feel good and make you feel happy, or your inner woman feel happy? So the divine feminine is expressing itself through creativity, relaxation, pampering, and there's so many other ways how it's like expressing itself. So maybe today is the day to start to take better care of your inner woman, or the special women who are in your life, whatever way they are playing a role. Because think now again, so most of us were born from a human who was a mother or a woman, and without them, think what the world would be. And once you really start to imagine the world and the planet without women, it kind of is a moment for a thought, because it would be a very different life. And as we are celebrating more of the womanhood and women and uplift them, take care of them, pamper them, surprise them, figure out what their love language is, and then offer what they, what is their number one love language. So then you will get the woman who will cherish you to the moon and back and do everything for you. And another thing, what is going on also is many women are currently also entering a different life season. And it is actually requiring extra care or extra love or extra nurturing from men around us. So whatever is the season you are in your life, whether it's like, getting pregnant or finding a new home, or, being a woman who is entering into a perimenopause or a menopause. And there are different seasons in women's lives. And once we figure out where your woman is and how to cherish and how to help and support them, then everything will be so much better. As they say, happy wife, happy life. And I would say happy woman, happy life, because it doesn't matter whether that woman has a man in their lives or not. If you have someone very special who you really cherish, or a woman who has really played a big role in your life, be that someone special and send a message, Happy Women's Day, if nothing else. That's like one little thing you can do to show your appreciation, show your acknowledgement, and really, do and be the best way you can be to uplift and support women around you. And once you do it, I promise you, many things in your life will be better. Because we are also entering into a new time in our planetary history where women and men have to learn how to create two-way streets. And many of us have been going for centuries just one-way streets, meaning women are giving, 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 and doing, 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 and being in whatever ways. And then very little or, almost nothing is coming back. So it's time to change that. And one way to change that is that women are stepping up. They are figuring out how to become more independent, what that means. Independence and freedom is one or two things which are really important for the new earth woman. And that woman is a very powerful woman. He's like really connecting to their talents, connecting to the being and body, mind, spirit, and making also setting boundaries in a different way. And then within all of that, also creating a different life, a different lifestyle, and also becoming the leader, the explorer, who can create new history and legacy as well. So let me know, what are your thoughts, questions, highlights of this video? Have you ever celebrated Women's Day? How is it you like to do it? And if you have some other good tips for me how to celebrate a beautiful Women's Day. So let me know. I hope to hear from you. And till the next time, coming up with different new inspiration weekly. Bye. Mahalo.